All right, good morning, everybody. We are back with Obsidian Trades. Just looking at the market here. I think we've both kind of taken a few trades already this morning, but I've got a Perdia account and a Take Profit Pro account now. So we're going to be taking this nice and easy today, moving into our Wednesday of the week. Thursday it is, not Wednesday. Day behind. But anyway, what's up, bud? How you doing?
Bad, man, not bad.
So you're managing a trade right now. Is a good long off the lows there.
I'm waiting for the pullback to see if they get the momentum up, but I know buyers are just buying this up. We have the range below here, so I'm scared that they're going to go there. So this is like my last spot here that I'm kind of interested in the longs. Shorts, I tried a few shorts, and boy, are these buyers wicking the candles up. At least if you're looking at like a tick chart, a 500 tick chart that I use, man, you'll get into a trade. You just can't expect any continuation on the sells, like shorting anything, right? It's quick, slams down like you saw that candle.
Yep.
And if you try selling that, they wick it back up real hard. So like trying to just manage my stop a little bit wider. But we got to get through this resistance area here for the continuation.
Okay.
I'm just afraid there's not going to be more buyers up here, and they're going to bring it back down into the range, which would be like a short-term cost basis. Cover their their shorts down there. Stop out these late longs, then move higher. I don't know, man, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to kind of just sit on my hands for a few minutes and let this play out. But boy, the other day was a rough one for me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, though.
Yeah, I'm glad you took a little time off a couple days ago and just got your head right. Slammed an apex in one day, 25K. Good job there.
Yeah, appreciate it. Good job on your take profit. It's a home run there.
It is. It's a long-term battle. It's a love-hate relationship with them. I've gone through so many evals and surprisingly not as many as I have with Apex, but nonetheless, take profit. Just trying to hold it together now and take this one slow and not get overzealous with any trades or anything that would put the trade in jeopardy.
Man, if anybody does watch this, so I had the top step. I got up to for the 50K. I got up to 42,000, or I'm sorry, 52,988.
Yeah, $12 away.
Yeah, $12 away. So then I switched over to micros on my chart that I manage, but I had Chart Trader up on some other charts, right? Because I like to see where my position is on a higher time frame. So, you'll see on this chart, my Chart Trader's up because I'm kind of looking at the 1,000 tick where it's at. Sometimes I'll throw it up on my 5,000 or my 1 hour. I like the 1 hour because then I can see like my major wicks that I can't see them on these charts. They don't go further over, and I can see them on my 60-minute chart. You know what I mean? Over here, we test this high at like 1774. So I had it up on NQ. I had micros up on my chart that I was entering in on and managing on. But for example, if you like manage something on this chart, if you're drawing a trend line, then you hit your hotkeys, you're going to enter whatever ticker's on here.
Yep.
So I freaking was managing, drawing trend lines, adjusting channels, doing what I do. And I didn't click over on my 500 tick chart, which had the micros. I quickly scaled into like 5 contracts just to scale out real quick. And I scaled into 5 NQ instead of NQ. And then it just slammed down and hit my freaking 40 tick stop. And that was not fun.
No, that's crazy.
That shit happens, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the first time. It won't be the last time that I did something like that. So now I'm, After complaining about it, I decided I'm going to have a fail safe. If I am up on the day, I'm going to go into Rhythmic and I'm going to set a minimum account balance, which is still in profit. So no matter what, even if I start losing a little bit of money on the day, I'm still going to it'll close me out, liquidate everything, and I'll stay in the green. And then it's going to be on me to not adjust that, because then I could adjust that. I could just take it off and adjust it.
Yeah, if you ever felt like just hopping back in the market, it'll let you.
Yeah. Well, no, like I'd have to go back in and disable it first.
Right.
So I have to manually go in, and like at least during that process, I'll be conscious of, hopefully conscious of what I'm doing, and really start thinking about it as I'm doing it. Unless I'm like fully on tilt, and then we all know what happens there. It's rough.
Oh bueno. Well, I think that's a good precautionary measure. It's just living with it and getting used to it and respecting it.
I'm interested here on the 5,000 tick chart. See if they can, if they don't make a new high, this line here is going to be our high from over here. I really like this setup, but buyers are strong, man.
I'm actually just hanging tight. Feeling pretty good, not feeling the urge to take anything just yet.
Good, man.
I love, like, the day that I get my pro account, take profit takes off that 50 execution rule. That's crazy.
No, that's perfect, man.
Yeah.
And again, it could also bite you in the ass.
Right.
Now,
yeah.
Now they
now it's easy to overtrain.
Absolutely, man. So I'm watching my my typical reversal pattern here. Not gonna take it. I would need the right setup with it. I'm not gonna just chase short because these buyers are wicking everything up so hard. Structure.
I did like that when I was looking at this pattern earlier. I saw that initial pullback off that center shelf, basically the head of the shoulders that we're seeing here. I was kind of just sitting back now. I'm seeing that right shoulder form. So I'm really interested to see if this turns into the actual head and shoulders pattern or if this is true range-bound consolidation and we see some more up and down. You know what I mean? Or if this is actually going to break now.
Order filled.
Look at that. My stop went away. Didn't give me a stop on that. Now I got to manage with that one.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. Sometimes it does that.
Order submitted. Order filled.
On my hotkey, it filled me, but I don't. That's the worst, man. That's the only thing that I don't like about NinjaTrader. Sometimes you get glitches like that. and you get entered with no stop.
See, I don't really have a
Order
problem with
submitted.
no stop as much as I have a problem with glitches where you just don't see any reaction at all. Like nothing. So right now,
Order filled.
I'm in on a track break even because it's a little riskier, and sellers are getting so aggressive here.
got natural gas at 10:30 and then crude oil at 11. Bostic speaks at 11:30. I think that's about it for data today.
I think this is where we're going to see if sellers really want it, because the buyers just bought up a bear trap, and we're going to see potentially if this is going to be the trade where they make the new high, or if the sellers actually start forming their they don't make a new high, they're still valid for a rejection up here and a reversal back down to the range. So
Right.
these,
And that's what I want. I
So-
want to see this, like, this is a very robust crown, moreover.
yeah, it definitely is.
So I'm looking for some more tests lower. I just went short at 24. Stop is 36.5. That liquidity at 70.40 is
Stop filled.
another opportunity. Depending on a breakout or not.
Someone's front loading
Yeah.
up the from 10 to like 20.
Seems like it might be an iceberg too. Because I don't think that's all the
Order
orders.
If I stop, I like that they're front running that.
Sitting back in this trade, I'm going to let this one work itself out a little bit because there's a lot of wicks up here. We're in that wiki threshold where most wicks return to the mean of this range.
Stop filled.
See a bunch. I decided to try to like manage things instead of like my actual trade management. I have one chart that's gonna copy over with my execution chart. So I have chart trader over here that's gonna follow it, but it's hidden, so you can't see the side. So I can kind of see my chart better.
You see the little consolidation followed by a break above and a break below. They trapped both sides
Order
on those
submitted.
moves.
Order canceled.
Been doing that a lot in this area. Just accumulating.
So 42 for me is going to be a major spot for reaction.
42?
Yeah, because I'm not saying reaction, but 42 to 53.
Yeah.
Once they get up there, that actually traps in the long between that area without making a new high. That traps in the late longs. But right now, we're currently buyers are buying up a bear trap.
Pretty close to my stop here. If it hits, it hits.
Which account are you trading on right now?
This is the Perdea.
You got to be a little bit more aggressive.
Just a little. Only because of the time barrier, but I hit that stop. Traded NKD on it last night and was kind of... This is my first loss with NKD. It was pretty painful, so kind of down on the account. So I'm doing one lots.
Do you think the NKD, and like, I don't want to say this is what it is, but you ever have that honeymoon phase with a strategy or a ticker?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, looks like we just hit our first argument.
So true, though.
Yeah, you get lucky like a slot machine and you make some money and then ramp it up a bit. And
I think that's why everyone's in the market. That's how it first started.
yeah, that's always how it is. Got a couple runners that give you some money and you're like, hey, I got some money to play with now. I'm trading for free. And then you lose it all and some. Back to trailing drawdowns intraday. Got to get my trading game on the right spot for that. It was nice with Top Step spoiling me with those end of day drawdowns.
Yeah. End of day is great, but like, I passed the fucking the apex. Like, I'm good at the trailing drawdowns, but it's because I'm just taking it off in the strength, waiting for the next, taking it off in the strength or weakness, whichever way you're going. I did change my hotkeys back to buying at the bid and selling at the ask, so I'm not going to completely get into all the trades that I'm trying to.
We just got new corporate cards at work, and somebody's already got fraudulent activity on their card.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We just got them in December. I'm like, come on, guys. Where are you going? Leave your card at home.
What do they think? They're not going to get caught?
No, it's fraudulent activity, so you're just carrying that thing around in your wallet and someone does that infrared little tap thing and takes your card information.
Does that happen a lot?
It's happened to me at least once a year, and my friend even more so. Here in Texas, people are pretty techie with that stuff.
Really?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, it's nationwide. I mean, people get that technology, and you can just walk around with a tiny little card reader and go into a club and bump chicks' purses and stuff like that, and if they don't have any infrared protection, then you're getting card information every time. All right, so now we're getting up to that 42 range you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'll be watching. I'm not taking any trades between 42 area to the high of day. And, if they make a new high of day, I just reset.
Right. Let me let this dog out. I'll be right back.
They pop the 42. You got a little quick stop action for those that were selling at about 10 o'clock. So now the big thing is to see if we make a new high day. Just sit on our hands and make a new high day, right? Buyers are just going to continue this up. 5,000 tick setup that I'm watching. Rejection at the top of the resistance there. It's at the 50 level though, which I don't like because They like to go from the 50 to the 60 and then sometimes reject back down to the 50 and then continue.
This is Wick Central up here.
Entry, okay. And we're gonna see. I want to see a couple buyers come in here and then go short.
Yeah.
I want to see him try the EMA and then fail, and then I'll go short. Otherwise,
Order submitted.
Oh no, my entry didn't.
Order
trigger me.
canceled.
Yeah, they ran past that level too quick. We're back in the middle here.
Order filled.
Would really need to see them break that 25, or I'm sorry, the 5K tick EMA, which they're bouncing on right now.
Yeah. Came in a little early on that. Retest
Stop
the EMA
filled.
and then we'll go.
Order filled.
No. Close below it. So we close below it. Let's see if they actually do it now.
Yeah.
Close below it. They triggered the entry. I'm going to go a little wider on this one. Let's see if they run this back down to 16,975 and then 950. Had liquidity, no longer has it.
Hitting a low volume node on the, okay, slapping the 1250 tick EMA and right back down.
EMA is always tough because it'll close below and then next thing you know, it will wake up and do all kinds of wild madness.
Yeah.
So.
Looking for a head fake here. Liquidity at 25.
Fortunately, they might want it higher. See how this EMA reacts. Oh,
Pretty good little trap on the bear side there. So the range right now is very tight.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Just barely read after that on the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a break of this range before I take another trade now. Huge gap below. Overnight move was killer.
Couldn't get to 85 area. That would have been the area.
All right, 70-50 hit.
We're gonna
Trap the bears here, bulls here.
We're just not making a new high, but I'm so scared they're just gonna pop this.
I missed my entry on that short.
bullish range. If we pop below down here, if we pop below 76, if we swing down, I'm going to be looking to buy them.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of wicks that we're sitting inside of from here to 54 on the 5K tick. All right, so here's 54 coming up.
Yeah, now I'm just going to pop it.
There's 60. Nat gas released, it's selling off. Might be the reason for this.
NQ loves to do the inverse of it.
Yeah.
Well, break new high. Look short, not enter. Negative on NQ for the day. Excuse me.
That's
Thank you. Thank you.
Order filled.
Run of the stops at the high, or if there's no more buyers here. See if it just gives a little pop up here.
yeah, that was not the same type of pop as before.
Yeah,
But liquidity at 70 now.
there it is. Yep, you got them time tops. See how much they want to keep timing.
CVD dropping low as we go higher. It's red.
Yeah, it's. I like that if you're in the longs, because they're bringing up the limit orders with price, preventing the shorts from breaking through.
Yeah, I think if this pattern continues, it'll just turn into a reclaim of this channel. Which we already have, technically.
Stop filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
If we get any more time in the top here, or if they're just going to slam this back down.
Order filled. Order canceled.
I'm long at 52, just stopped me out, so.
Yeah, it's.
Flirting.
I just wanted to see how many more stops were sitting there. I mean, the next we got a lot of room above, but we are breaking. So we are in a new zone that I'm kind of watching. 76.
Order submitted. Order filled.
That was a good little trap for the Bears there.
I'm looking for just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I'm going to look to buy this anymore up here is just micro bear traps. But it needs to push now. For me, I'm going to long at 58.5. Might see it slam back down.
Sitting right above a bunch of point of controls from mid-December 21st through the 26th.
So high on my 5,000 gig channel right now.
Yeah, and CVD's more red now.
Yeah, they're slapping hard. Sellers are slapping hard. Not enough new buyers up here. They're just quick little stops, I guess.
Stop filled.
Push us up a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised. See a nice little dump. If they lose these EMAs. I'm not going against buyers right now.
No, that's my thing. Trying not to go against any particular big picture.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Happy with 100 on anything. Just $100 trades, 5 points here and there.
Yeah.
Gotta think small with this take profit account.
then you got to sell into it and all that.
Right. Yeah, my distance to drawdown's already at 1,072. Had a green trade earlier, didn't take profits at the peak of the profits, so even though I was green earlier, it was hurting the drawdown. And $1,500 drawdown is tight. Do you trade micros when you pass that 25K for Apex?
No, my last trade I just closed out, and it just so happened to hit me above that. So
Order
now it's
filled.
passed.
Order canceled.
I just got to pay the fee, sign the thing, and then we're good.
Are you doing one time or monthly?
So 25K, I'll probably just do one time
Yeah.
because I think it's like $150 for the one time.
It's tightening up here quite a bit.
Yeah, I was looking for the quick little pop. There's not enough new buyers up here. The delta's just going more negative. So all it is really is that they're moving those limit orders up,
Right.
and then just a little bit of volume is popping it. Makes sense because the candles will wick down, or you'll see a little quick one or two candle sell off on the 500 or 1,000.
Yeah.
And then it hits a wall, and then you start seeing it slowly moving higher. And every time they try to wick a candle down as it's forming, the buyers just keep bringing it up. So they're just selling right into all those limit orders. You can even see it right on both map how they're tapering it up. Jesus.
Oh, I did it as I was adjusting an ATM.
What happened?
I was adjusting an ATM to be auto break even after 10 ticks, +4,
Yep.
and then it did my trade.
Oh no.
So, oh well. Didn't take a trade. It went through my setup that I wanted to trade. Wanted to catch that liquidity hit at 70, and I knew it would pop to 75, so I was setting it up for taking profit or breaking even above 10 to 20 ticks. Take that and run with it. Now we're going to go to 80. Not as many orders there, but we're definitely going to hit it quick.
We have interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they grind this all the way up to like 17,167.
Yeah, it's definitely a spot of interest, considering we're so close to all-time highs again here.
And then start just creating either a reversal type setup or chop us up there for a while.
We are at that range. We're just sitting there at 1775. Huge consolidation range up to 17,120. Maybe even just up to all-time highs at 60. So we could chop here, reject it, and come back down, or just run right through it. Come on, dog. Jumping over fences again. I'll be right back.
Order filled. Order canceled. Order stop filled.
All right.
Interesting grind.
Yeah.
I'm watching the 60-minute. There's a beautiful.
Yeah, I have a 30 up.
Nice little move here. They have on the 60.
ES hasn't actually made a new all-time high yet, or a new high of day. ES might be the reason we're slowly trickling instead of running.
I have a hard time with these grinds, but at least I'm aware of it at the moment. With the way it's moving higher, with how they're slamming these, one or two red candles down and then buying it back up.
Right.
I'm sure if I look at my stats on the day, most of my shorts are red.
Do they show you that particularly? Like long success rate, short success rate?
Yeah, I think I can look that up.
That's pretty cool. Tell you what kind of trader you are. Better at long setups or short setups. Maybe not directly, but
Today definitely longs are. They're just putting you in profit a lot faster. And that's what I'm looking for.
all right, third touch of the 1250 tick EMA here. Take a long off that. Looking for another push. Liquidity above. Setting the stop really tight at 61.25 from a fill at 63. Or 65, not 63. That was a terrible, terrible trade. Wow. Stopped out quick.
Watching 55 because that was the previous high day, that area, the 55, 54.
Yeah.
So I want to see it come down, see reaction there, see if we're gonna hold and continue.
There's that bump.
50 retest. I love the tests
Order filled.
here. NFL. If they hold it, we got to break back above 50, or I'm closing down here at 45-ish.
I'm long 52.
This is the strongest sell-off we've had, so I would not be surprised if this continues lower. Get everybody trapped above the previous
Stop
high
filled.
day. A lot of shorts that were
Order filled.
All right, stops at 43.75. I tightened it up.
Order submitted.
Ninja Trader is messing with me today. Keeps entering me without a stop. I just put them in manually after.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not like the worst thing, but it is annoying.
All right, we got to break the previous high today, or else.
Previous or current?
Previous. 54. Because the way I'm looking at it is like this. Everybody that bought above 54 is currently trapped right now.
Right.
So reclaiming it, it's going to give a little bit more cushion to where all those people that bought above 54, where their stops are going to be.
Right.
This is getting a little dangerous here for. I'm not going to say dangerous for the longs, but they feel a lot more comfortable if they can get above that, because then they can get above the EMAs. Potentially have themselves a nice little bear trap to kind of give them another little higher, but it's definitely more risky.
It's very fragile ebb and flow.
Yeah, and you can see the reaction there at the EMA and the
order filled.
So
Order canceled.
It could go, it could not.
I am going to hold this trade until we
Order
break
submitted.
45.
Order canceled.
$45 broken. Nasty snap down.
Yeah, they have a second entry long failure. These are all those stops above the high of day. The previous high of day, right?
Right.
This previous high of day. See, they battled off at it, and then some of them just said, "Screw it, I'm out."
Yeah, they gave up on it. They gave up there for sure.
Yeah, then the ones that bought here, their stops were obviously at 43.
All right, this is going to keep rolling.
I'm watching the 5,000 tick EMA though, so we're back inside of that bull crap from earlier. Longest sell-off of the morning, so
Yeah, and we're just now breaking below for
Order-
the
or-
1, 2,
order
3,
filled.
fourth time of the 50 tick EMA, 50 or 5K tick EMA. Blech.
Order canceled.
Came in long aggressive with 2 contracts at 17, 0, 38, 25. I took one off into the candle strength moving up, and then I moved my other to break even. So we have the EMAs there, and it can complete this little sell off. But I just like the way the buyers are wicking.
Yeah.
Just in general, I sometimes like playing the way, like playing the individual candles and how the individual candles are forming to see if
We're in an area here where you can't just take whatever.
refuse to have my stop down there at 34 because that's where everybody else's stop is now.
Right.
So I'd rather have it
Stop
break even,
filled.
get me out at break even versus getting me out at 34 and then catching slippage down. Happens. Hit 34. Poppy, you can catch like a 2-point slippage on that crap. Range somewhere in here. Small 500 tick range. Really like that.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
I'm selling. All of those, you have the sellers get stopped out here at the 1,000 tick. Quick little stop out, aggressive ones bought. They thought this was the dip here. We kept holding it. See, that was the battle previous high day. And then we lost it, failed to reclaim, and that's where we started this little sell-off. The strongest sell-off, but we're still within striking distance of the 5,000 tick EMA, so I know you have a call as well. So I'm just gonna talk.
No, you're good. I don't have a call quite yet.
Okay.
It's another hour, something like that. Yep, 30 minutes. Or wait, it's at 12:30 your time. I think this was the dip down
Order
around the
submitted.
20s. We'll confirm in a moment.
There's been a dynamic shift in the way the candles are forming.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
All right, this looks good for a reversal now. Basing around 17:030. Want to see another little pullback. All right, took 17.03875 long. What'd you say?
I'm just being cautious of the 5,000 and 1,000 tick EMA right now.
Yeah, it's a good point. Oh, look, my my break even just triggered. I like this. This is nice. Gonna hold on to that. That's a good little secure the
Order
profit
filled.
move. Go ahead and hold this trade.
Need 54 previous high data reclaim, and got to do it with a little bit of strength because 58 is the trap area. We're just rejecting off the EMA at the moment, so lose this. Just continue to see it a little down.
My candles are forming very glitchy. Like, just,
Okay.
it's not smooth on the screen.
It's definitely a little bit more volatile today.
Yeah. I would hate to look at a limit down day on the charts. Probably is a mess. All right, stop hit. Took some extra profit on that, so that's all right. Looking for the next hit of liquidity at 50. There it is. Wish my stop wasn't hit. That was a great pop.
You were long, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm long at 45. I just moved mine to break even, but I feel like they're gonna try to come back down. I want them to bust that 54 area.
Yeah, 54 was the trouble last time. So if we're basing above that now, it's a good sign. Work
The
on
only
it.
issue is the 58 would retest a slight channel here and previous high of day. So I'm expecting a lot of sellers, especially, yeah, let's see. Just wanted to keep me in here, but these sellers are pretty strong. We're in a micro 1,000 tick and 500 tick trap, a bull trap area. So they could slam this down. But I like the way the buyers have been wicking, so I'm going to respect them for now. 54 to 58 is going to be actually 61.25 for the breakdown spot. So that's what I'm going to, yeah, look at these damn wicks. They just do not want to give up 54. But if they do, we could get a nice little pop.
All right, channel adjusted. Ooh, it looks better on the 50 tick too. 50 tick. 5K tick. Ain't nobody watching a 50 tick right now.
There we go. We're in bull trap area if they want it, but I'm long off of 45, which I like.
Yeah, solid trade.
As long as they keep 54, as long as they keep 54, they lose 54 again. We know, they're just trying to bring us lower, trap in this area.
Really not thinking of any confluence coming into this without 70s again. They got to get all the way through the 60s before I like this.
A battle here. See it the way the candles are forming.
Every day has a little more unique of a challenge. That was a terrible sentence. Every day is a unique challenge.
Well, okay, so I'm just gonna watch this EMA 1,500. If they lose that, I'm taking this off. There's the EMA. Now I'm expecting a wick up, and then if the wick up doesn't close strong, so wick up off of it, that 54 level up. I mean, it's a flip side. We know there's sellers at 54, so they could get stopped out. We can get a nice little pop up.
Yep.
But all depends on how this all closes, where we battle it out here.
Nice range rotations. We've got some above now at the upper 17,000.
Order submitted.
17,001.
Order filled.
Into another one. My stop's at break even. I want to see if this continues. I'm all right if this goes to break even anyway, so. Another stops at break even. See if we can get a nice push through these levels here, 60, 62. Then I'll be looking to start scaling out up here. Aggressive here, which is fine. I fully accepted a break even on this trade, but I like the reward if they can get above here. Scaling out once we get a pop. See if we can get it. Trying. Liquidity is at 120 up there. There's a big seller, 17,120.
Somebody's ready to slap this market back down. This would be a failed what are you calling this? Second entry short? Yeah. Failed for the longs anyway, right around here.
For some reason, the way this has been trading today, I think all these sellers are just going to get slapped.
Yeah, that's mostly it because CVD is the reddest it's been all morning, and buyers continue to succeed.
You know, yeah, it's tough, man. Trying to look at both sides of this. Like, late buyers could get smoked.
And that's what those pullbacks are.
Yeah. Yep. They're just stopping them out. Then all the smart ones are like, all right, I'll scoop it up at this price.
It's really all about how many early birds did we have, how many people are holding their positions, and then all those late buyers maybe shake things up. people getting in later in the market day where we've already had the move, getting a little FOMO, buying in, getting chopped up, selling. That's where all this choppiness occurs.
Order canceled.
One on, holding two. Want to see if we can get right above here. We're at a tough spot.
Order
Take another one
canceled.
off, and I'll trail this one.
Yeah, I'm too late. I would be a late buyer if I got in here.
Getting close up there to the high, so it's hard for me to. Can't read. There's not much I can do except my stop where it's at and let it work itself out. There, that line here is what I was scared of. That's why I took the two off. That high today, so expecting be a first entry on a 5,000. Not that strong. See if they do it. There is that 17120 up there that I'm watching.
Hold that back. Oh, you see that? Okay, I see it. Yeah, there it is.
17120.
That's not even a lot, though, man.
Well, it's just larger orders. So it's not just like a bunch of single orders. Like.
Okay, so that's 43 orders, not 43 lots.
It's 43, but like we've discussed before, you can see the little white ticks in it.
Yeah, that's one person.
That makes up a large order.
Right. Like it's one person putting in the majority of that level of orders.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that's why it's significant.
Yeah.
Like this 17100, you don't see any ticks on it. There's no little white hash marks.
That's
which means
96 separate orders.
Probably retail.
Yeah.
Which when I see that, I love seeing that because retail is going to go short at. So you got a little bit at 95 because they're going to front run that 96.
That beautiful V-shaped move on the 1K tick.
They're going to front run that 1000. So yeah, they're gonna start coming in 90 to 95. That's a smart area to take their profits. You know what I mean? If they are taking profits.
Yep.
The 1000, there's not a single large order there. That's all probably retail. And they'll wick them out, stop them out, go up there to the 120, then see reaction and move from there. I'm just going to leave this here, let this keep moving. We need a new high day, though, unfortunately. So, we pop 79.50.
It's honestly just going to be a race to see who can get filled first at the highs or the lows.
Yeah. P&L on this combine today is 1,000, so we're doing all right.
Yeah. When's your lockout?
This trade actually kind of put me way up above, excuse me, the profit target. So I'm not going to adjust my lockout yet until this trade's over. Once this trade's over, then I'm going to go into Rhythmic, and then I'll lock myself out probably at $500.
That's a good balanced.
So if we get $1,200, I'll make it $600. If we make, I'm trying to do it 50%. So if I give up 50% of my gains, I think it's time for me to call it quits. You know what I mean?
Right.
New high. Long sell. We'll wait for this EMA here. See if this is I can't stand when the EMAs don't catch up fast enough. Your stops.
Yeah.
I'm just trading the plan. So if it's an aggressive move, the 500 tick EMA will play out. If not, like if it has a lot of strength, is what I'm saying. We bounced at the 500 tick EMA, but we need a little bit more. Taper this up to that 120. Take this off here. I'm trying to be patient for that 1,000 tick EMA, but it's so far away. I'll be giving up another 10 points.
Yeah, I mean, back to what you were saying, $200 a day is $50K a year, $400 a day is $100K a year. Lock yourself out at 500 would be 125 a year. It's not bad at all. Just keep grinding there. You'll just replace your income that you had before, right? Guess that's the goal anyway.
Yeah, that's the goal, man.
Did you see that post, that picture I posted last night? I got it up on stream right now. It shows that whole grid that you said you also have a printout next to your desk.
Like, I don't look at it as like a goal. I look at it as like a slap myself in the face and keep myself in a reality. Like, what are you doing not taking this right now?
Right. Exactly what I'm trying to say is like, by you locking yourself out and not giving yourself a chance to trade anymore after that achievement on the day, you've basically secured that income and can continue to do so, giving yourself a chance to lock in that income for the year over anything. Just like your performance can stay consistent without any temptation.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful thing. I wish Tradeovate allowed me to do that.
It does in the personal. But,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, not in the props though. Not until you get to live. I think that's a real, actual account, so they'll probably allow those things. But I don't know. Never been there.
my stop right here at 78.50. They come back down and hit me, they hit me. I don't want to risk any more than that. I want to lock in what I got so far on this trade. I feel like it's going to get a little rough up here.
Yeah, we're in the 80s. We're in the 80s.
Oh yeah, the 80s. We start hitting. We went all the way up to 88, man.
Stop filled.
So
It's like one of those things where you're walking in the airport and then you get on that little like speed walk. That's what the 80s and 20s are like.
yeah. View risk parameters. Risk by trader. Liquidate. Enable. day. 1,034. So we'll make this 17. Ignore when P&L is trailing. Disable. That's it. So we have that set. So now if I lose $517, it'll close me out.
Okay, so it's not like, good job, you hit 500, you're done. It's more like, okay, now that you've dropped down your max P&L to 500, you're done.
Yeah. So I don't. Is that? Oh, you're saying like, oh, you reached this for the day?
Yeah, like, good job, you made 500, you're done. Like, first time hitting 500 is what I thought you were setting it at. Yeah, as opposed to trading as much as you can to make as much as you can, and then if you lose down to 500 left, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So I made 1,034 after commissions in the day.
Right.
So I just took half of that.
Okay.
So if I lose half of my current daily P&L, something's wrong, and I need to stop.
Yep, I can agree.
Ninja Trader, you can on like my personal. I can't set like a daily max profit. So like if I hit the profit, it closes me out. But then again, like that kind of limits your upside. If you're in a banger trade, it closes you out while you're green and it's still valid.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would have been the way I was thinking you were doing it was limiting to the upside, capping your gains. But that's not what you were saying. I'm looking for a pop here into the 90s. Not long yet, and I don't really want to buy the highs.
Levels are tough, man.
Yeah.
Anytime we get around these psych levels, it gets to me. I'm not saying it gets to me, but you know, it's just the action starts getting a little different.
Buying up here, anything higher than 72, I would say. Maybe even just above 75. Buying above 75 right now is FOMO and breaking any kind of rule for a good setup. For me, anyway.
Above 75. Well, unless you bought like second entry, you know what I mean? Like a first, second, but that's tough. This trend line is tough right now.
A lot more buyers coming in here.
Where Delta is.
I have minus 1,400.
14 positive?
Negative.
It was at the low at around 11 o'clock. It was negative 3,600. Now we've tapered up to about 2,000, negative 2,100. So, yeah, we've gotten 1,000 more aggressive buy orders coming through since 11 o'clock. London just closed now, so let's see reaction.
Bust through right here. Looking for a touch of top of range on my trading view chart. 17,109.
$120 liquidity.
Pretty big successful push higher here. This channel just got a lot bigger. $100. See those reactions.
I think we're going to see a quick they're gonna pop them. Like they're gonna make them feel like they're gonna win, and then just pop them out. Make them feel like they're gonna win.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Did you just long? Yes, you did.
I'm going off of an inclination. I just want to see a pop. If not, I'm getting out for probably like $60 risk. What I want to see is I wasn't seeing any institutions at 100, which is making me feel like they're gonna make them think that they're gonna win by getting a move like that,
Right.
and then stopping them out when we get a pop above 100, and then make our way through. It's a risky move, but you know, since I didn't see any, at least go to like 105.
Right.
I just want to see a nice candle as we pop 100. I want to trail the break even, but I can't do it yet. I need this candle to break above the previous candle, so we need to go above 98. Then I'll trail break even. All right, there we go, 98. See, there's more in. Just giving the vibe, and I know that sounds corny, that you got a bunch of retail timing 1700 as the top,
Right.
or 17,000 as the top. So I'm at break even right now, 17,093. I want to see just a stop run above 17,100, and then I'm closing out. Liquidity still up there at 17,120. Six. Risking on that. See a stop above 100, 17,100.
Stop and pop.
You got 3 wicks on a 500 tick. They're at 17,101.50. So that would be ideal to get them out right now. If they can get them out, that'll stop out the what I'm assuming is retail.
Stop
All
fill.
right, so they got me out at 96. See any large orders sitting there, so that's the only reason why I took that. Now I'm gonna sit and wait. are you on the day?
I'm red.
Just slightly?
On the 25 Pro account, yeah, not too much. About 165.
Is it feeling different emotions?
No, just I was good. I had one green trade, a couple other green trades to bring it back from a lower red PNL, and now I'm just kind of hanging back. I mean, I'm missing some setups, but they're not quite fluent enough. You know, they're choppy, and with the tight parameters, I don't think those are the conditions that I'm gonna trade with that account.
Order submitted.
See if this is
There's that hit. There's that hit.
They didn't quite get them out yet. They just kicked above. Their stops might be a little higher. Let's see. Get them out. So I'm back in at 98.75. Stop.
There's some good liquidity at 108.
I don't have my regular stop.
Order filled. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
I have a talk with you, Ninja Trader, entering me with a bunch of orders with no stop. $88.79.
Order submitted.
All right, pretty big pullback here. Coming back to the 1250 tick. EMA breaking through that.
Stop filled.
Aggressive off the 1,000 tick. That stop.
Yeah, I'm looking for them to hit this wick down here that I'm seeing.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Take this higher again. All right, there's the failures on the bear side. And hit. All right.
Man, whoever was short at 17,100 just got paid a little bit. I thought they weren't going to let them get paid.
This dog.
Close to lunchtime, so
Yeah, getting close to chilling up here at this point.
start taking, they'll start taking some profits up at the site level. If a trap gets triggered here, a bear trap. Nice so far.
Stop filled.
It's a nice move.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Freaking sellers trying to bring this down. Holy
Order
shit, that
canceled.
candle. Trade leave it at break even. They are trying their best to bring this
About to get squeezed if they fail.
long. They're very aggressive right here. I wanted that trap to trigger. So I'm waiting for a trap to trigger.
I think that was it right there.
Well, so in order for me to enter, well, I'm already in early on aggressive entry on it. I want to close above the EMA on the 100 on the 1,000 tick case scenario. Even better if the 500 and 1,000 both close approximately the same time. Above the EMA. So now they're on the EMA. They got to close above it. So the 500 closed above. 1,000 is rejecting so far. Now 87. A bad candle, but above 87.
Stop filled.
Triggered yet.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order canceled.
No, I didn't hear that. I hear what you're saying right now. Oh, because of the Discord. Oh yeah, that's where I'm hearing you from, anyways.
Right. All
I'm
right.
at 71.25, but they could reject the 500 EMA, the 1,000 EMA. It's an early entry. My stop's at break even.
Got McLovin 0188 in the chat. Probably said this a little while back, but I think we were talking about these heavy swings and being super choppy and getting the move up higher, but since it's January, people are getting leaps. It's OPEX, big movement equals volatility ramp up. That's what he was saying. Or she. I don't know what they were saying. I'm honestly just waiting for 1790 to get hit again, like for them to run that back up.
The EMA here, I'll add in another one long, but it'll have to be the 1,000 tick EMA closing in. And then I'll go to break even on both contracts. Close to the whole lunchtime.
Yep. No, nobody's trying to time this top. All the shorts have either gotten in already or buyers aren't really stepping in either. So this is definitely going to create that lunchtime behavior.
Order submitted.
Closing above the EMA. Let's see if we get a strong close. Ooh.
Got bracket orders around this. Very tight ones. On the book map.
Order filled.
Another one there. Break even, I'm okay with that. I want to see the buyers continue this. The best entry, but I mean, I am break even, so I'm okay with the risk now. I want 87 to get broken, and I'll take one off. Broken, I'll take one off, and then I'll trail back to break even. All right, there's 87 broken. See if they can close above it.
Order canceled.
My trailer's at break even. We're in a trap area here now, expecting a lot of sellers.
Yeah, it was a good pop.
Trade and don't kick me out. We still kind of need a pullback to the EMA after that move test area where the trap was. If they can keep me in this just a little bit longer, We're in there like swimwear. $93 get popped. There's a lot of sellers up there.
Yeah.
Stop
They
filled.
just take me out.
Shit.
No, it's all good, man. That's I got one of them.
Order
Like
submit.
that. Come back in long. They kicked me out. I'm gonna risk like $40 to $60 on this one. Sometimes that's that last little kick out before they make the move.
Yep.
Someone wanted to get the hell out of the way before they lost more money. Sometimes. Break even.
Stop filled. Order submitted.
My speakers are muted on my PC, but you're still hearing all my order filled and stuff. Huh?
Yeah, I still hear it.
Is that distracting for you?
No. No, it's cool. I'm sort of looking at levels a little bit differently anyway, so my orders would be in different areas. I want to see this pull back down to about low 70s first. Maybe 77, 76.5.
Just back in on like a trap entry, pull back to the EMA, pull back to the EMA's holding, so I'm entering long. They lose the EMA, I stop out. They get up there to 93. That's the failed bull trap, which would give a push higher. So I'm just kind of trading off that until directed otherwise by price action.
Yeah.
These are overlapping and a lot of wicks down by the seller, so I'm in a long. See my stop at where it's at right now.
We got an order at 77 waiting for that to hit.
Order canceled.
There's 76. Filled. This is that pullback I wanted for a long. Let's see them pull this back up to
Order
the 80s.
Order filled.
Break even triggered. All right. It's cutting me quick. Maybe I need to readjust this break even.
Have you traded with break evens before?
Yeah. I think the break even's just triggering at 10 ticks is a little too early. I'm going to set it to 20. Need the trade to breathe a little more. See, that was the move I was looking for back into the 80s. Trade's there. I just had the wrong ATM settings.
That's the only. That's. I did a lot of break-even stops on ES. NQ, it's so tough because the way the candles form, the wicks, you know, that's the hardest part about NQ with the break-evens.
Yeah. It's meant for locking in profits at a bare minimum, and then if NQ can avoid retracing completely, which sometimes 50 to 60% of the time it really does. You at least secure some profits. Problem is with this trailing drawdown, that strategy hurts the drawdown almost every time.
Because you're going in a profit and then out of
Stop
profit.
filled.
Yeah.
Might need to be a trailing, but entry is key on this whole endeavor, all the way up to a static drawdown and beyond. But I don't expect to have any home runs. I just have to watch that daily drawdown. That's the most important thing. All right, that's a pretty sharp pull. I'm going to stay out for a minute here and see what this is.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Got to see a guy about a horse.
There you go. Yeah, Obsidian Trades. He's a off to the side. He likes to bet on horses and actually races horses too. Here's a pretty nice break of the 5K tick EMA. You can see that here. Pretty strong break outside this candle structure. Whenever Obsidian walks away, this type of thing happens. Back to VWAP here. This is CL. Just blasted. Nice trade.
All right, I'm back. I see we.
Big seller. Stepping in.
I guess the market heard me and said, "I'll go to the bathroom too."
Yeah. It's like good time to follow suit. I took a trade there. Scalped this short a little bit.
Nice sell off.
Yeah, back to the lower side of the range, getting close to 17,030.
Order submitted. Order filled.
how much this and what they needed. Where is that?
It's pretty volatile, so I'm kind of staying away from any trouble. I do like this
Stop
low
that.
end wick area, but that is strong. Strong candles on the 250 tick. Wow.
Order filled.
Back to point of control and
Order
value
filled.
area.
Order submitted.
All right, I'm going to step away.
Order filled.
Probably a good time to long.
One more. So
Stop
it's
sell.
aggressive selling, so I mean at this point there's no reason after that sell off. Try any more longs until we trigger below 26, 17,000 psych level. Yeah, this is just going to be big swings back, up and down, moving forward. Below, swing above. Just out of the delta is really negative now at negative 4,000.
Order
Long
filled.
one last time. Just to see if this zone stays.
All right, back in this. Well, I was wrong.
Oh, it's definitely it's definitely volatile, and sellers are definitely aggressive. But
This is profit taking or sellers? Or
Oh,
stop hunting?
it's definitely strong selling, but at the same time, like it is the third week of the month, right? Third week of the month is OPEX,
Tis.
so we have that.
How does VIX look today? Let's take a look at VIX. VIX, mega spikes. It's got, from Friday to today, 2 gaps, just filled 1 gap and is moving back higher on this spike. So, need to see VIX cool down. Good bit of dying down, which we caught this rally, followed by some choppiness today and a spike. So I got the high of day in between all that chop, and a spike on the VIX just gave us that sell.
Stop filled.
But definitely lunchtime volatility.
Oh yeah.
So you don't see much of this, but
Well, my girl and I have been looking at houses, and we found a few in a town closer to her work. They're like
Order submitted.
the split level houses, 2-story split level, so you walk into 2 set of stairs.
yep.
And reminds me of my house back in Maryland when I was a kid. Super nice house, though. It was crazy to look at. I was like, wow, this is a steal for the price.
How's the market down there?
So for the range that we're looking, you can get a pretty good deal between 300,000 and 450. About 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. Decent plot of land. Some houses have a better backyard than others, but most of the time you're going to get a 2-car garage and pretty decent sized
Order
primary and a
canceled.
bathroom.
Order filled.
We're finding 3 to 4 bedroom houses for those price ranges. VIX is spiking more, so until this stops, I'm expecting sellers to succeed.
Let's see it. Because they filled that there. I want to see a quick jumper down, but buyers are coming in. On YouTube.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Let me put up YouTube.
All right. You didn't hear anything? All right, it's 11:30. No, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Trying to see. 11:30. No, it's 11:11. Oh, you got your YouTube back on. Trying to see. 11:30. No, it's 11:11. Got a little loop going. Continue to sell here. All right, VIX is very high.
Yeah. I tried a few, I tried to short there, but they kicked me out. A little bit.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
hitting the low end of the London high now. That London range, around 750. Does feel grindy here, but I don't think this is going to last forever. All right, what kind of action is this?
Order filled.
Take that short too.
I'm not risking much. I'm risking a 12.
Right. I'm at 13.
Be the end of it though.
Pretty good bounce. VIX pulling back.
To get my stop in a good spot when these candles are freaking moving on my chart. They went right down into where they bought earlier.
Yeah.
Just want to see if that. It's gonna be a great spot just to chop around. I mean, we said that earlier. They chopped for a little bit and then they dumped this.
Stop filled.
Tick.
Order filled.
They could already reclaim the 1,000 tick.
Stop filled.
Calling it there. Sell off. It's gonna hard to weasel entry in either direction now. We've recovered already 30, 35 points. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there.
Yeah, it's a good time to not get caught up in this, and I'm not doing too hot on the first day of the pro account, so I'm just not gonna risk it.
We're green on the day, so that's good, but I don't want to hit anymore.
Yeah. And I would rather not get on tilt with this account, so I'm just gonna hang tight. Let this one pass. Maybe if something happens later, I'll trade top step, but just chilling. Thought I'd try to take profit. Wasn't an easy day. Not gonna say it was a bad day, but it wasn't an easy day.
Definitely, it's could have been better, but it was a decent day.
Yeah.
Still a decent day. All right, homie.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna cut this out now before any trouble happens and before this work call at 11:30. So,
Go.
all right. Well, if you trade anymore on something else, good luck. It's been fun though.
Man. Call it there.
All right, bud.
Bro. Till
Yes, sir. Later.